Alright, here's game one of round three. We lost the die roll, so we'll be on the draw. This is obviously a keeping hand. It not only has the combo, but it has a Grim Lavamancer that can be active on turn 2. So, yeah. My opponent leads Overgrown Tomb, Deathrite Shaman, so he's almost certainly undone. Here, I actually kind of misplay this. I should have gone Fetch Land Grim Lavamancer, but instead I go Steam Vents, Grim Lavamancer, with the intention of shooting his Deathrite Shaman on my next turn by casting Steam Vents, by casting Serum Visions, and then cracking a Misty Rainforest. But that has a few problems. One, I shuffle away what I see with Serum Visions with my Misty Rainforest, and two, he can actually stop that with his Deathrite Shaman by exiling one of the cards from my graveyard. So he cracks that, gets a Blood Crypt, putting him at 14. He's already been Lightning Bolted twice. He casts another Deathrite Shaman, and then here he makes a strange mistake. He adds red, I believe. Yeah, he adds red mana with his Deathrite Shaman, and apparently didn't want that. Not sure what he was trying to do exactly, but he's trying to undo it, but he can't. You can't undo Deathrite Shaman's ability. It's not a mana ability. The exiling the land is part of the resolution. So that leaves me free to do my plan of Serum Visions, seeing Splinter Twin and Lightning Bolt, both of which I think I want. Yeah, so I wanted both of those. And then, well, stupidly, I played Serum Visions before my fetch land, so I actually shuffled those two away with my fetch land, but I do get to kill his Deathrite Shaman, so that was kind of a mishap for me as well. I think I was talking to him and kind of got distracted, forgot that you have to crack your fetch land before playing Serum Visions, otherwise you just shuffle away the cards that you scry. So here he goes land, and then I think he casts Bloodbraid Elf into Tarmogoyf, so he's got a bunch of power on the field, but he's at 12. He attacks with Bloodbraid Elf. So the active Grim Lavamancer here isn't great because I just don't have any cards in my graveyard. If I had the Lightning Bolt that I wanted off of that Serum Visions, I would be able to Lightning Bolt his Tarmogoyf and then shoot his Bloodbraid Elf or his Deathrite Shaman with my Grim Lavamancer. As the case is, I can't really do anything, and, well, cast Abrupt Decay, and, well, I can't really respond. He goes to attacks, and I flash in Deceiver Exarch defensively, just because I need to stay alive as long as possible, so I tap the Bloodbraid Elf here. He attacks with the Tarmogoyf, I call his bluff, and then just block. If he has the Lightning Bolt, then, well, he has the Lightning Bolt. Okay, so draw Thoughtscour, and I think that leaves me free to do Thoughtscour Pestermite on his turn. Just need to survive long enough until I think I can get the combo off. Or, actually, I can attack him in the air enough times with Pestermite and just kill him because he took so much damage off of Fetch Lands and Chalk Lands. Okay, so he exiles Abrupt Decay and deals 2 damage to me. At 12. He's also shrinking his Tarmogoyf, which is a pretty big deal for me. So here I cast a Pestermite. I go ahead and tap his Tarmogoyf, because I don't want to be blown out by any sort of combat tricks. If he somehow gets enough cards into the graveyard that if I block his Tarmogoyf with my Deceiver Exarch, he can kill it. So he can attack with the Bloodbraid Elf, but he elects not to. I would have just blocked with the Deceiver Exarch. And what does he do here? He just goes to his end step. He needs to leave mana up in case I attempt the combo, and so he can disrupt it and not just die. So here I'm casting Thoughtscour on myself, obviously. Find Serum Visions, that's fine. And another Deceiver Exarch. So I can stall for a long time at the very least. And here I find Scalding Tarn Splinter Twin. I want the Splinter Twin, but I don't want the Scalding Tarn. I'm fine on lands. The Splinter Twin is good because in case Kiki Jiki doesn't work, I have another way to combo and win. I have another combo piece to try to win with. Here I attack with Pestermite, just put his life total under pressure, and he actually terminates it. I suppose if I had gone for the combo there, he obviously would have terminated it, but I suppose he figured that he might as well terminate the Pestermite, because it was going to put some pressure on its life total. I actually disagree with this play. I think he should have held the terminate in case, and just waited for me to try to go for the combo, try to overextend. And he exiles a card and makes me lose another 2 life. Now his Tarmogoyf's at 3-4, which is getting bigger. Oh, he casts another Bloodbraid Elf here, which I guess he was trying to kill me this turn. And he does get a Lightning Bolt. So he Lightning Bolts me, and, well, he's tapped out. So this is basically my dream. I cast Deceiver Exarch here, I tap his Deathrite Shaman, which is only mana source. It's not even a mana source, I didn't realize this at the time, but there aren't even any lands in graveyard, so he's actually effectively powerless. He attacks with 3 guys, and I just block 2 of them and take 3 damage. Then I cast Splinter Twin and do my combo thing. So I win game 1 against Jund. Jund is actually a really tough matchup for this deck, and part of the reason why I devised the aggro sideboard. It's tough to beat Jund as an aggro deck because they put in cards like Kitchen Finks or other random anti-aggro cards, but they just board so differently against Splinter Twin and against aggro decks that it's actually pretty easy winning with the aggro portion of the deck. For example, most Jund players I see bring in Slaughter Games, which destroys the Splinter Twin part of the deck. You can't even counter it, but against the aggro part, it does basically nothing. It's a 4 mana do nothing. So yeah, we're going to go to game 2. I'm going to be on the draw, but I'm going to bring in the aggro plan. Alright, let's go to game 2.